Hi there, it's Rachel from scrappinandhappy.blogspot.com with another Let's Get Crafty video. This album today is going to feature the mini album, and everything's all made, so I'm just going to run through it, kind of talk about some of the cuts that I did. My goal with this album was just to use what I had in my stash, all my stamps, and not buy anything special. I don't have any of those awesome Halloween Cricut cartridges, so I was left to looking at what's on my cartridge and how I could somehow incorporate it into a Halloween style album. This album measures 6.5 by 9.5. You can see I've inked the edges, and this fun paper was double-sided paper. It was available at Michael's this Halloween, or this past season. This is 2010, and it was double-sided, so it really was great for a mini album like this. It made your paper go so much farther. Chipboard and held together with a bind-it-all wire. So the first page here features a simple layout on this side. I thought a picture could go here or here. This is a Bow Bunny sticker that I've had for ages. This was a swap item, a license plate style item. So I didn't make that, but just was a great way to have a title for this page, a little ghost sticker. And this here was done using my Making Memories distresser. So just going along the edges like this, and then folding it to get that sort of aged look, and then inking it with my pen. You could also see that I painstakingly went along every single black page in this book and did the faux stitching, and I'm very pleased with how straight my lines were. I know Emma from My Creative Time and Sarah from Live, Love and Scraps do a beautiful job of stitching, as well as Momo from Made by Momo, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. So then you turn to the next page here, and this spooky was created with George. This, ironically, I had in my stash already. I hate to throw anything out because it was just a nice scallop but didn't fit a layout. So this worked well for Halloween. These stickers were just there. This ghost, I think, is a Sizzix ghost, and I got it as a swap item. Then this paper was punched using the Martha Stewart glue punch, and again inked, and I tore the top just to give that really distressed look. This little flourish was cut out from Storybook using just regular green cardstock from Michael's. And then, because again my goal with this album was just to use what I have, and because I don't have really a lot of embellishments or border punches beside this glue one, I went ahead and used this one here. This is a Martha Stewart border punch, and it worked really well for just having a Halloween effect, sort of spiderwebby, that kind of thing, and just did it with black paper. And this tiny strip here was left over from a double-sided paper. I think it's the back of this paper here. This was cut out from the Cricut. I think it was from Plant and School Book, but you know what? I can't remember. I should have written this all down. And this is that K&C pattern paper from this year. So if you turn the page here, again, some more Halloween paper, distress the edges. You can start to see with a mini album, I really like to have consistency all the way through, and you can see here the candy corn. This is the item that I made for that Halloween swap that I keep talking about. I really like these library pockets because you could put a picture here, journaling on either side, hold little mementos, and this best dress I thought was fantastic for a Halloween picture, and this comes from the Forever Young cartridge. So if you use your imagination, you don't necessarily need a Halloween cartridge to be able to make a cute, really Halloween album like this. So then this paper was from a paper pack that I bought. It's featured, these papers here are featured in a haul video that I did this summer. I don't have a lot of haul videos, so if you wanted to find out the brand of that paper, check that out. And then this is just orange, regular orange cardstock, run through the Forest Branches embossing folder by Cuttlebug, and again distressed the edges, inked them, and made them bend and everything. This embellishment here was cut out from Accent Essentials using black construction paper, but unfortunately I don't know the measurement of it because I was using my design studio to take advantage of all the scraps from this paper. And this was an embellishment that I got from a swap. It's quite cute if you look at it quite close, because you can see the detail in it. But unfortunately, I can't take credit for that. I didn't make that, but it's really a cute embellishment for this book. Turning the page here, you can see again the stitching, and then I did the black stitching, the opposite effect on this orange paper all the way around. Used a scrap with the glue punch. This little cut here is cut with the Fabulous Finds Cricut cartridge, and I'm finding I'm using this one a lot more, and it really changes the look of your stamps. This here was a dollar store Studio G wood stamp. It is a little pumpkin cut out, stamped on orange construction paper and cut out and then just layered. Then I covered the whole page with this cauldron test tube potions and put the little ghost behind here because he was damaged, so it was a great way to use this little ghost without throwing it out, even though it was a bit damaged below the waist or the arms there. And this little file folder I didn't make, it was from the swap, but what a great way to add more pictures to it. So this could have 3 pictures as one page, and look at the size of this mini album. So you could get a lot of your Halloween favorite shots from here. Then this page here is just again Halloween paper. I've used that Martha Stewart border punch, and then here you can see the Fabulous Finds, again Cricut cartridge, and stamped another October 31st. This is another wooden stamp from the Michael's $1.50 section. And then some little embellishments. This cute little spider is from Doodle Charms, cut to scale to fit the paper that I have. Then this paper looks like this on the other side, and again, just to replicate it, I've used that Martha Stewart border punch. I've inked the edges, and used the drippy goo punch. This flourish here is cut out from the Home Decor cartridge, and then this pumpkin was cut out from Creative Critter and then stamped with the Hey Pumpkin stamp, another $1.50 section stamp, and then I just colored it in just to give a bit more interest. Then this next page layout again has one of those library pockets. The same technique, inked, distressed. These embellishments were from Michael's. They were on clearance. And then this is another library pocket for a picture, journaling. And because I started to really like that effect, I made another one here that comes out of the side of the library pocket. And in order to do that, what I just did is take my foam tape on either side and just put it at the top here and here, and then this slides in and out. And these embellishments came from that same pack. Here's another layout with some more Halloween paper and some stickers. Again, that faux stitching and 2 different types of drippy goo. And here's that Create a Critter pumpkin, but with a completely different effect because I went ahead and used this Trick or Treat on the cartridge, or on the pumpkin. And then here on this next page, the spooky, you can see the spider paper at the back. I used the Martha Stewart border punch, and this spooky was cut out from the Mickey font cartridge, and then just some more paper and some stickers. And then this is combining pattern paper, and I separated it to give it some interest with this apron lace with some orange cardstock, and this is a Bo Bunny Halloween sticker from, again, the same set but years ago. Happy Halloween, just a scrap piece of paper, used that border punch again, and then stamped Happy Halloween on it. I don't know if that's coming up very well in the video. And then another sticker, and then some back paper, and this tag was cut out from the tags, bags, boxes, and more. And then I went ahead and stamped this pumpkin on it and colored it in and added some little bling there. Now this page, I really liked how it turned out. These stickers I bought at the dollar store a couple years ago, and they are pop dotted. And then the bottom here has the matching feet to go with it. So when you look at the whole page spread, here's the hats. You could have a cute costume here, and then a picture of costumes, or a couple pictures, and then the dimensionals at the bottom. October 31st, again, I'm using the same stamp, but it looks different. Just cut around it in a square and place that on there. The drippy goo punch with 2 different pieces of paper, and it's just scraps. Then this page, I really wanted to do a banner, and I thought, hey, why not put one in this album? So this here is bling, and then this was cut here from the straight from the Nest cartridge, and then you can see that there's black and orange. These stamps come from the Studio G clear stamp collection, and it has boo, yikes, and spooky, and 2 little jack-o'-lanterns, and I'm really pleased with how that banner turned out. Then over here, these pumpkins were cut in various sizes and stretched to give different effect, and layered with pop dots, and that's the pumpkin from the Create a Critter. This layout here is then Fabulous Finds embellishment stamped with Happy Halloween, and here's the rest of that sticker. That sticker was designed for a 12 by 12 page, but you can see I was able to use it twice and make it go that much farther in a mini album like this. And then finally the last page here, kept it kind of simple. Eyeball paper, the moon, this tree was cut out from Stretch Your Imagination, and then another sticker, and then distressed the edges. Held all together with my Bind It All, and then just to add a little bit of effect, took some ribbon from my collection. This came from Michael's last year, and this was from the swap, and I just think that that fancies up the album a little. So thanks so much for joining me today, and go get crafty.